Thank you for being here, everyone, and sweating underneath this awesome hot sun. Aloha mai kako. My name is Jesse Mikasobe Kealiinohomoku. Home for me is Waianae, Lu'ulu'ule. I am a fresh graduating college student of my family, and it was a journey traversing this last 4 years here at UH Oahu. I had to seek guidance and be open to trying things out, and I looked up to people and places to guide me. Beyond those here on campus, I looked up to my kupuna, those who are watching today, as well as those who have always been with me in spirit. It is an honor to be able to stand here at this moment sharing my thoughts. One day, we were at the mala after working in a garden, and Timanu asked us to join hands and sing Oli Mahalo. There was no way to escape this. I tell you, I do not know how to chant. We never do this in Waianae, I tell you. There I was fighting the feeling of being perfect, and yet I thought, I'm going to screw up. So while Auntie went on chanting, I was just mumbling the words, trying to get it right. And I knew I wasn't. Even worse, I didn't have the rhythm. Talk about rubber. So translation for those of you who are not from Waianae, that's a big L. In life, there are things like that happen to us. We feel awkward, less than, unconfident, but it's these types of moments that helps us grow, and I want to tell you why. If you know people in Waianae, there's a reputation about us, tough, rough, protect yourself and your family. So I had to be rugged. In my family of 8 siblings, 2 parents, that toughness was reinforced. And that's how I grew up. I understood that for me, I couldn't put myself in any vulnerable situations or spaces, or I'd be at a disadvantage. When I landed on this campus, everything was new, and almost everything made me feel less than, uncomfortable, and totally rubber. I can remember sitting in my first class with Professor Miles, and some of you guys may can relate. He's talking about farming systems from an ecological perspective. We had to dive into articles about agroecology, soil biology, food democracy, ecological well-being. I felt stupid, and yet I wanted to be cool. But the reasons were so hard, and even worse, I was sitting there, not understanding anything. I was like, huh? What? What is he talking about? I didn't even know any of that. I was too afraid to open up in front of these people, so I sat there quiet, in the back of the room, just not trying to get called on. So everything I went through, super hard, and I thought I was alone. Somehow, though, I began to realize, with the help of these wonderful mentors, I hope you folks are listening today, and those that are watching at UH West Oahu and afar, I had to grow, and I had to change my approach to learning. I had to open myself up to failure, and how to be comfortable with saying that I just don't know, but I'm going to get it right, and I'm going to find out. The last couple years here on campus has really allowed me the time, the latitude to grow. Being vulnerable, for example, had transcended my consciousness, allowed me to develop depth with others, and grow not only here, in the koko, but here, in my The changes was learning through my actions. It was being able to set down my guards, be vulnerable, and allow knowledge to enter. So I got a couple recommendations to say before I go, and please hear this out. The first recommendation is find spaces where you can grow, find the places where you can be open to new ideas, new thoughts, and maybe a new space to cry. Because without these open places, these safe spaces, we can't grow us, and we can't grow the others around us. And the second recommendation before I go, I'm going to ask you to sing Oli Mahalo. And please, it's just 4 lines. It's at the ending of Oli Mahalo. And I'll say the first part and have you folks repeat after me. And this is to give gratitude, we're graduating. And I don't mean to call you out, class of 2022, but please stand up and sing along with me. Stand up, guys. Let's do this. Let's go out strong. Okay, you guys are ready? Mahalo e nā kupuna la ea. Mahalo e nā e kupuna la ea. Mahalo me ke aloha la. Mahalo me ke aloha la. Mahalo me ke aloha la. Come on, everybody, sing. Mahalo me ke aloha la. Mahalo, everyone. Thank you, guys.